What's happening? I'm back. Got my SciTech Nutrition shirt on that I got at I think it was the Europa Expo a couple years ago. You know, I'm big into fitness and stuff, so and I can never say no to a free shirt. Anyway, I'm back from the Cane River Film Festival. It was a success. We got an award for our film, The Johnny Starr Story. Met a lot of great other filmmakers there at the festival, as well as a lot of the locals from Natchitoches who showed up to support our film. Now, I always get asked what made me decide to get into acting and producing films, and the answer is always to tell stories. But not just to tell stories. I got into it to tell stories that touch human beings, stories that humans can relate to, that affects them emotionally and personally. And with both the films that I've been making the festival circuit with over the past couple of years, I've just those type of responses. You know, the Johnny Starr Story is really a film about a rock star who died in a plane crash, and an investigator for the district attorney's office who was murdered, and his murder was never solved. They never found the killer. And what really touched me at this festival was the family of that district attorney investigator, whom our character is based on, showed up and said just how much this story meant to them, the fact that we're telling it and getting it out there and trying to drum up interest into this cold case and hopefully reopen the investigation so that way justice could be served. You know, the family has never, this happened over 40 years ago, back in the 70s, and the family has never gotten closure. They've never been able to be at peace knowing that Ken Berry's murderer is still out there. And it was an emotional discussion that I had with them. And that's why I do this. That's why I do what I do. To make an impact in people's lives and tell stories that impact people and hopefully make this a better world that we live in. With all the hate and racism and bashing and everything, the violence, everything that goes on in this world, we got to make it a better place. And the only way to do that is with love. Hate can never defeat hate, but love can defeat hate. You know, and we need to make this a better world that our kids could live in, that our grandkids can live in, the future generations can live in. Let's stop destroying this world and let's start building it a peaceful world where everybody could be happy, where everybody has an opportunity. You know, during the film festival circuit, I've met so many different people from so many different walks of life, from so many different backgrounds, neighborhoods, cities, states, but we've all been able to connect because of love. You know, the people that I met in Natchitoches this past weekend probably had a different upbringing than me, different background, different race, but we were all there laughing and having a good time, breaking bread with one another, having good conversation. And I made a lot of new friends this past weekend. And that's what it's all about. That's what's important to me. It's not just trying to be rich and famous. It's not just trying to be in front of the spotlight and the red carpet, but it's about creating stories that affect people on a human level. And that's why I do what I do. I want to send a very special shout out to Julia and Jerry for allowing us to stay at their condo over the weekend while we were in Natchitoches. Also, they own the Cane River Paddle and Kayak Company downtown there at the Historic District. So if you're ever in Natchitoches, go hit them up. They got kayaks, they got the paddle boards, stand-up paddle boards. They got the pedal boats where you pedal standing up. And they got a snow cone stand set up there. So if you're ever in Natchitoches, downtown in the Historic District, go hit them up, the Cane River Paddle and Kayak Company. I finally got around to watching the new Motley Crue movie, The Dirt. which is based on their best-selling book, The Dirt. I think it was released in 2003. And I don't know, maybe I'm a little biased because I just listened to the full audiobook about a month ago, a month and a half maybe. And I'll tell you, it's a wild story. These guys really lived up the rock star lifestyle to the max. But, so I watched the movie twice. I watched it the first time, and then I said, I don't know, I'm gonna give it another shot. So I watched it again on Netflix. Been waiting for it to come out ever since I heard it was coming out, and I listened to the audiobook. I was waiting for it, I was excited. Watched it again. I watched it 2 times now. And I don't know, maybe I'm a little biased because I did listen to the full audiobook. I think I was a little disappointed, honestly, to tell you the truth. I mean, it was well done, it was well acted, good quality, but I felt like they just rushed through the entire thing. They left out a lot of key plot points that were in the book that were not in the movie. For example, when Nikki Sixx and their manager get together to go find Mick Mars because he's disappeared off the face of the planet, so they go to find him in his house and figure out he's gotten addicted to painkillers, dropped like 90 pounds in his house, real fragile. I mean, he just looked like he was about to die. Well, they completely glossed over that part. They just show him getting out of the hospital and they're getting ready to go back in the studio. And I mean, without context, people, I don't think unless you've read the book, you don't really understand what happened. So there were a lot of plot points that they just completely either left out or glossed over that I think should have been in the movie. I mean, I think they could have stretched it out to 2 hours, 2.5 hours. They got a huge fan base that is interested in it and would have stuck through the whole thing to watch it. I would have watched the whole thing. So I think it could have been done a little bit better. I was a little bit disappointed with how much they left out and how quickly they just rushed through everything. So that's my take on it. That's my review of it. Like I said, the production quality was good. The acting was good, even though they were unknown actors, which from what I understand, that's what Nikki Sixx wanted, was to go with unknown actors. And hold on, let me close this window because somebody's blasting some kind of Spanish music around me. But yeah, I think Nikki Sixx wanted to go with unnamed actors, which I understand. There's a lot of producers and directors who have gone that route just because they wanted the focus to be on the story and not on the actor. But I feel it could have been done just a little bit better as far as how they portrayed the story. You know, it was kind of a narrated story throughout, with each of the band members narrating the version, which I found interesting. I wasn't expecting that. I wasn't expecting it to be like that. I was expecting just a regular film. So it was interesting that they decided to narrate it throughout the story, throughout the movie. All in all, not too bad. Wasn't what I was expecting, and you know, they rushed through it. So let me know what you think. If you watched the movie, comment down below. Let me know what you think, if you liked it or if you didn't like it, how you thought that they could have changed it up or told the story differently. And don't forget to like, comment, subscribe to my channel, and ring the bell so that way you get notified every time I upload a video. I'm trying to do these videos on a regular basis for you guys. And if I'm doing a good job, let me know. If you hate it, let me know. What you would like to see more of or less of, let me know. I'm open to suggestions, comments, criticisms, you know, so let me know. On my way to acting class, that's right, Wednesday nights is acting class time, and I had to pull over and stop and get me some roasted almonds. So I'm a little hungry, but I don't want to eat too much before class. I usually have dinner after class. And also bought me a Monster energy drink. Now, I'm not supposed to be drinking these, and I know they're bad for you, but I've just been on the go so much these past couple of days. I'm a little exhausted, so I want to make sure I'm awake and fully alert, so that way I can perform my scene in acting class and not fall asleep. So yeah, let me know what you all think about these roasted almonds. If y'all get these are Blue Diamond almonds. salted. I probably shouldn't be eating the salted ones either, but I like these. Sometimes I'll get the wasabi. I love the wasabi almonds. Really good. Have a little bit of kick to them, but not too much. Will definitely clear your sinuses a little. I've tried the smokehouse barbecue or whatever it is. I can't do that flavor. They just don't sit right with me. I don't know what it is about it, you know, just trying to add a barbecue flavor to almonds just doesn't work for me. So I usually don't get those. I'll either go with these or I'll go with the wasabi ones. Those are my two go-to favorites right there. I went to the checkout counter to pay, check and see how much cash I had on me. She said $5.40 or something. I said I got $4. She kind of looked at me. It's $5.80 or $5.40. So I had to pull out my little card and pay with the card, you know. So whatever. I got 2 of these and one of the Monster Energy drinks. The sun is going down now. I feel like the sun goes down so late now, but I think it's because I was used to it going down so early. It would get dark like at 5:30. You know, we switched over to this daylight savings time, so it goes down a little bit later, which is nice. You know, I like being out in the sun. Anyway, I'll catch you guys later. Driving to acting class, so I probably shouldn't be, well, I'm not really holding the phone, but you know, they say it's dangerous to chat and drive, I guess. I don't know. Catch you guys later.